Sponsored by Win-Win Technology. Take advantage of our end of summer promotion, offering a $30 off bundle discount on the whole test takeout panel controls through September 2021.
Hello everyone, I hope you're all doing very well. Welcome to our latest Carrier Fleet on Carrier Fleet action. First of all, an apology. I know I said to you guys that I would stop attacking the US carrier group because a lot of you guys are getting very upset by it. However, this one and the next one just have to be done this way. There is literally no other way around it. If you don't like seeing American ships being attacked, please don't watch. Right, today we've got a match that's already been done a few months ago. This is the Russian carrier group versus the United States Nimitz class led carrier group. The reason we're redoing it is because lots has changed in the game and in our understanding of naval conflict since we did the previous match. Things that have changed, for instance, are you guys are telling me that the Super Hornets on Nimitz class carrier groups are now being replaced as we speak by F-35 Charlie Lightning IIs. So we're going to introduce Lightnings into the US carrier group today for the first time. Next, Eagle Dynamics, the guys that programmed this simulator, have changed the way in which the Russian cruisers can fire their missiles. They've made it more realistic so they can ripple or salvo their missiles all in one go, which makes the Russian carrier group much more dangerous than it used to be. Third, we're changing the way that we're using the aeroplanes a little bit, and we'll talk about that as we go. Before we look at the groups in more detail, just to say this is a grudge match style match. It's not meant to be realistic. It's meant to be enjoyable and fun for you guys, in that the carriers are spaced at about 75 nautical miles. Obviously, you wouldn't get carrier groups that close in real life. Let's start with the Russians, shall we? Obviously led by the conventional fueled Kuznetsov carrier, and on board her are 24 Su-33s. This is a realistic loadout, all AI veteran status. They're carrying, each of them, 6 times R-27ER Fox 1 semi-active radar homing missiles, 2 times medium-range R-27ET Fox 2 IR guided missiles, 2 times Archers close-range IR missiles, and 2 times jammers, which they will use. They're at 50% fuel, which for a flanker is about 100% for a normal aircraft. They are tasked to not just take off and run into the fight, they are tasked to move sidewards to evade the hostile SAMs and orbit and take pot shots from there. Now, they may not follow those orders. They may decide in their little AI brains to just go straight forward. If they do, that's their choice. We can't overrule them, but we've asked them to spray out to left and right and make attacks from there. Supporting vessels, we have 1 times Kirov battlecruiser. We have at least 1 in real life that is active, service ready, and so that is realistic. This whole fleet is realistic in that, not at the moment, but in that it has actually sailed before at the beginning of the Syrian conflict, like 10 years ago or something like that. We've had to make 1 change, but otherwise it has happened. We've got 2 times Slava class cruisers. These are essentially attack cruisers with large supersonic anti-ship missiles. These guys, the Kirov is a VLS system, whereas the Moskva has this tube system as well as VLS Navy Grumbles. Supporting that is 2 times frigates, and we have an AWACS up at 16,000 feet, which is an Ilyushin or an Antonov. I can't actually remember, an A50. So that is the Russian fleet. They are all steaming at flank speed this time at 30 knots. It's the first time we've ever steamed at 30 knots before, and they're tasked to go into the middle, the ships are, and if they want to do evasive maneuvers or whatever, they can do that, but it's not going to be human controlled. We can technically have human control over the ships, but it doesn't work very well in reality, and it's best if we just leave the AI to sort themselves out. Next, the Americans are led, of course, by a nuclear-powered Nimitz aircraft carrier, on board which are 16 times AI-controlled F-35 Navy Charlie models, each of them equipped with 10 times AMRAAM-Cs. A lot of you have said, well, if I have the missiles on the wings, then the stealth is gone. So I tried taking the missiles on the wings off, but the pylons do not get removed, so it's still going to stay unstealthy. So I figured we'll just fill them up with AMRAAMs, okay? 16 of those, again, tasked to go out to the flanks and attack from there. As well as that, there are 2 times human-controlled respawning lightnings. Today, played by Simba. Say hello, Simba.
Hello.
And maybe me if you need me at some point. But those are respawning, so you can have as many as you like. And finally, representing Super Hornets are 16 times Legacy FA-18C Lot 20s. They are going to be anti-ship. So the fighting, the air-to-air fighting is going to be done by the stealth aircraft. The anti-ship is going to be done by the Hornets. And we've got 4 times Harpoon missiles here. None of the flankers are doing anti-ship. As far as I'm aware, I can't get these flankers to do anti-ship. If you think I've got that wrong, please let me know. As far as I can see, they can't do anti-ship. So these guys will just be doing air-to-air. In terms of supporting vessels, we've got a Ticonderoga cruiser and cruiser there, and then spaced around in an arrowhead formation this time, which we've never done before. 4 times Arleigh Burke destroyers, modern destroyers. Everything in there is realistic and active in actual service. It's a big carrier group, but is what we consider a wartime battle carrier group. And you can check up in the internet, and I'm sure it will agree. And an E2 Hawkeye. The F-18s are not tasked with going straight forward to get shot down. They're tasked to go sidewards to flank out the side, launch their missiles, and then RTB. They're not tasked with to do anything else. So again, in terms of this unrealistic scenario, we've made the planes do something relatively what we consider realistic and useful. All that leaves is the fleet tactics. So the fleets are not stupid. They're commanded by very good admirals, shall we say. And the Americans know that the Russians have been recently upgraded by their overlord ED programmers to salvo sandbox missiles. And they know that is a massive threat, as we saw in the updated Russia versus China battle. So what they've done is adopted arrowhead formation. I don't know if this is realistic. It's something we're trialing out for the first time. Rather than having a kind of box formation with equispread vessels, this time they're aware that the threat is forward. They are aware what the threat is. And so what we've got out the front is a early warning Arleigh Burke. Early warning in that it will basically get hit before anything else. And then arrowheading next is 2 Ticonderogas and then 2 Arleigh Burke destroyers, all way ahead of the carrier, like 1.5 miles ahead of the carrier, but close in. So when those funnel of anti-ship missiles come in, these guys should be able to pick them off before they hit the carrier. That's at least the theory. And then we've got a rear guard at the back, a destroyer. You know, you've always got to have a rear guard in case someone sneaks around the back. So that's going to be a defense formation based on the doctrine of the Russians. The Russians are an offense formation, which is not actually dissimilar, but it's going to be sort of arrowhead or chevron, which is going to be attack. It's going to be the big attack ships are going to be the Kirov and the 2 Moskvas out the front. They're just going to pump their missiles out, and then after that, they're essentially expendable. Rear guards, destroyer, and flank destroyer. Now, time for predictions, Simba, as I had a sip of tea. So
Go America.
Maybe. I really don't know. America's been upgraded with their stealth fighters. Great. But Russia's been upgraded with their supersonic missile salvo firing ability, which is a really nasty thing to have to overcome. I really can't call this one, Simba, and last time I tried calling it I was wrong, so I think you're going to go for America, and you're flying for America anyway, so it'd be a bit weird if you didn't, and I'm going to stay on the fence for this one because I just can't see who's going to win this. It's going to be a crazy fight. Simba, are you ready?
Yep, as expected, I have to wait.
Yes, you do. Valued viewers, set your face to absolute excitement as we start in 3, 2, 1, go. Who's going to win? No idea, but I'm going to watch these guys like a freaking hawk because these guys now fire their missiles super fast. So they're starting with 8 Sukhois on deck. No idea who's going to fire first, but I know it's going to be the Russians because we saw last time. Oh, the tubes are open. Oh, the missiles are out? Question mark? The missiles are gone. No, they're not. We may have found a minor bug, valued viewers. That will have to get reported. The tubes are open, but the missiles are... There they are. Minor bug. Look at them. Salvo! Salvo! It's so beautiful. And it's so dangerous. Now, the thing about this, valued viewers, as you know, is... you really are firing all of your missiles in one go, literally. So if these don't work, then it's completely offenseless. It's just going to be a SAM ship at that point. As we saw against the Chinese, there they are. There's that typical Russian plethora of missiles all at once. We've got shipwrecks, of course, supersonic missiles. Whoops, let me put the bar on. Supersonic missiles. from the Kirov. I think they actually come out of the VLS on the Kirov, which is interesting. And we've got the sandboxes here, older but, you know, perfectly effective missiles from the Slava cruisers. There are 16, that's 32, 33, 34, 35. 35 missiles all in one salvo. The Americans, not interested in firing at the moment because they're out of range. They have a completely different naval doctrine the Americans have. They have harpoons, which can be used for offense, but are mainly going to be used for defense. They use their stealths, or traditionally their Super Hornets, to go out and do their offense. The first time, look at that, valued viewers, the first time in DCS we've got a Nimitz class supercarrier populated by modern stealth Lightning IIs, all working, all tested, all working for you, the beloved valued viewers. Can't take my eyes off them. Go, Fat Amy, go. What a cool ship. Okay, here comes the death, followed by a few more just stragglers. For some reason they're straggling, I don't know why. And they're getting pretty close already. They are 27 miles. Why haven't the Blues fired? I guess you just can't see them yet. Here we go, here we go. Here go the first missiles from... This is kind of why I put this guy out here as the kind of sacrificial duck to start pumping out, to be close enough to be within the fleet still, but to get these early SM2s out, which are critical to get these SM2s out. And then the way we're going to do it is these 35 missiles have to run the gauntlet of SM2s, which they just didn't have to do. Okay, the Ticonderogas are going now, look. All VLS SM2 launched on this modern fleet, obviously. Now, here we go. Now, are they going to get through? If they get through, they've got huge half-ton warheads. They'll sink a ship just by one hitting them. Remember, there are 64 SM2s per Arleigh Burke. There are 108 or 128, I've forgotten, with a Ticonderoga cruiser. So there is essentially infinite SM2s out there, guys, for all that matters. 500, 600, or 400. Can't work it out, mate. One down, shipwreck down, sandbox down. Chewing through them, valued viewers, they're chewing through them. Oh, here it comes. Look at that one, that's our one, that's got our number on it, look. Remember, the SM2s can change their course once they've been fired, can change their target. Boom! Oh my giddy, aren't they getting through? They're getting through. There's nothing I can do. I've done all I can to help you, valued viewers. I don't know who it's going for. I've not tasked anyone to attack anyone, so they're going to go for what they consider as the biggest threat. The Sea Whiz is out, and the advanced Arleigh Burke is working. The formation's working. Look, it's taking them out. I really don't know what I'm supposed to look at this point. It went over. It didn't attack. It's gone for the supercarrier. They're coming for the supercarrier sim, but these are unstoppable missiles. Ticonderoga's not hit. Nothing's actually hit yet. Rolling airframe missile. Yes, something came out at the last minute and saved it. The last ones are going in now. They're mainly going for the carrier. I think they're going to survive. Sacrificial lamb is down. Oh! It's done. It's over. It's over. And all that's died is the sacrificial guy on the spearhead. It worked. Clever Americans. Hashtag it was my idea. But clever Americans. They've just pretty much defeated the Russians with that, because the Russians don't have anything to fight with anymore. There's no way they can win. But we will see it through to the bitter end, because that's what we do at the end of the day. I'm aware there's a big air war going on, but it's just not the most important thing at the moment. If anyone out there, if any clever guys out there could write me a script to count how many SM2s have been fired, it'd be great to know how many have been fired and how many they've got. Someone out there must have the brains to do that. Okay, just work, guys. Let's go on to the air war now, as there's only minor threats coming in now. So we've got all sorts here. F-35s, F-35s. How are you doing, Simba?
I'm airborne.
Roger. You can take air-to-ground munitions if you want. You can take whatever you want. at these little babies go. Oh, it's hard to know what to look at now. Oh, okay, guys, just gone down. I'd say the Lightnings are kicking butt. Oh, that said, in the face. Missed. Look at these two. They are within 4 miles of each other. Bearing on nearly a dogfight. Come on, champ. Come on, champ. Dodge that missile. Dodge that missile. That's an hors d'oeuvre. Oh, this won't end well, valued viewers. Close your eyes. Yeah, lightning. Power, 40,000. Oh, that was short-lived. That was short-lived, valued viewers, because he's getting one right in the face here. And there is no evading that sucker. Boosh! Did his job. Fat Amy, you did your job. What's coming out now? More anti-ship shipwrecks coming out, but they're coming at such a low frequency that then they can't overwhelm the Aegis. It's all about the overwhelming. It's all about those missiles in a small displacement that wins it for them. I'm not sure if this is going to be a dogfight or what. Look, he's down there. Stupid flanker. Missed. What? There's Navy Grumble. Navy Grumbles are out. Those are the SAM defences. Oh, Amy! Dans le visage, dans le rump. Sur le rump. Out you go. This guy's got right in. This little AI guy's got right in, and he's firing at the fleet. What the bloody hell is he trying to achieve? Oh. Well, he's in trouble now because the SM2s are coming out. And like I said, for all intents and purposes, they're infinite. Who's that? It's not Simba, is it? No. It's Dodge 13. Dodge 13 is going to have a bad day. Look at that. You, sir. They missed. Why did they miss? The Americans are not killing this guy, and I don't know why. But you know what? That's not a me problem. Yes, they are. Yes, they are. I take that right back, valued viewers. I take that right back. And they're not. Yes, they are. Yes, they are. Thump. Took a while. Right. It's... no, the Lightnings are winning. I'd say Lightnings are winning. And remember, there's more. There's 32 plus humans on the American side. There's only 24, which we believe is realistic for the doodahs, the Russians. Right. We've hit an impasse. So everyone, take a slug of your tea. That's an hors d'oeuvre. This guy's got himself in trouble. It would have been really good if we had Cortana to fly on Russians. Cortana, the Russians really need a human touch here, I think. Cortana touch to help them out. Because they really have, as the valued views said, shot their load. They've got no offensive capability apart from the occasional Kirov missile that's coming out. Is that VLS? Yeah, it's VLS. The size of these VLSs, the VLS is so big on the Kirov, it can fire shipwrecks out of it. Look at that. Well, the shipwrecks, sandboxes, shipwrecks. I mean, that really, imagine seeing that in real life. It would be amazing. Yep, I think, look, if you imagine that is the half point there, the Lightnings really are clearing up, valued viewers. I wish I could see in these cells and see how many missiles they've got. But unfortunately, they shut, whereas the Russians stay open. That is about to have everything obliterated. SM2, baby. With these guys, the Russians will be forced back due to the overwhelming superiority of the Lightnings. I mean, this is 4th gen 1980s, 1990s plane against brand new, literally going into service as we speak, Lightnings. It was always going to be a one-way fight. What happened there? Hit. They're not going down with that fight. Oh, we can't beat a Navy Grumble. Boom. Wow, look at that. He was flying low. Was that you, Simba? Had to be you down there, didn't it?
Nope.
Oh, God. They're really... Here's the thing, valued viewers. Look at that, look at that, look at that. That's the Russian fleet. You can tell because the carriers, it's an oil carrier or it's a conventional fuel carrier, so it's smoking. Now here's the problem. These stealth, even in real life, probably aren't hidden against, oh look at that, naval radars, as in these thumping great radars. They're so powerful, these big 3D radars. That's the wrong fleet. Where are they? These big 3D radars here that, I mean, I don't suppose anyone really knows, but personally, I'm a believer that they can probably see stealth aircraft and they can probably fire at stealth aircraft from a good old distance, 30 miles, maybe even 40 miles. Let me know your thoughts on that. Look at that. That AMRAAM has gone all the way across the battlefield. It's been to space and back, all the way across to the battlefield, and it's now about to plunge itself into that fleet. Long wave radar can see stealth, yep, and you can stick a whole wad of antennas on these ships, whereas you can't obviously do that with a plane. But so what I'm trying to get at is Fat Amy in real life probably couldn't get this close to a real carrier group. I haven't seen you yet, Simba.
I am out west of the fleet, evading.
Tally, that's Simba doing his thing, and he's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 missiles on him. That's a Simba problem. Now, how many Fat Amy's have we got left, I wonder? Oh, he just got his missile off, look. Oh, bless his cotton socks. You're just not as good as the Lightnings. Look how far the battlefield has been pushed into the Russians' nest. They're literally right up against the SAMs. I kind of feel a little bit sorry for those Sukhois. Oh, unlucky, mate. He tried notching, low down. He did everything he was supposed to do, but not going to work. Oh, was that you, Dad? Simba! He was trying his luck, but at the end of it, he's trying to fight Navy Grumbles. Probably even better than SM2's valued viewers. Again, the Russian SAM doctrine is so SAM heavy. Weird, their ships are offense heavy, and their SAMs are defense heavy. I know that sounds stupid, but you know what I mean. They're really good SAM systems the Russians have. And these are only 90s. Naval Grumbles, what, 90s probably? Not like they're futuristic high-tech SAMs. Look at these poor old Russian 90s aircraft.
Now I gotta wait on the bogs to get going.
Roger. Oh, the bogs are out, are they? Bogs are out. Look at him notch the AMRAAM. Go on, Ivan. Yeah, that's the coolest thing, man. Yeah, S400s and I believe S500s in the pipeline. So they're really a lot of expenditure. Look at this one Lightning. One Lightning surrounded by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 Sukhois. Ooh, he be brave. Has he got any missiles? He's got no missiles. He's going in for guns, guns, guns. Does the Lightning even have a gun? Does the Lightning have a gun? I can't remember. Oh, he's got one missile left. Scratch it. And he's missed. Ooh, no. Oh, and the Sukhois have missed him. They've literally missed him. Clever AI going on there. Oh, they bent the missile around. He's dodged it. Freaking hero. Since when have we got friggin' naval ace here? Jesus, look at him dodging all these missiles. Look at all the Russians firing at him. Fire everything! Navy Grumble. There's no dodging that Navy Grumble. Oh, yep, apparently no, it's not. It's dead. And there's a case of friendly fire going on. Ooh, no, there's not. It took six flankers and one Kirov to kill that one Lightning. Okay, yeah, it's kicking off. The Americans... There really isn't a stop here. I'm going to have a sip of tea, guys. Right. What's happened here, guys, is we've got within range. All that dogfighting and stuff has happened, and we're now in range of anti-ship missiles from the Americans. Like I said, the Russians have pretty much finished their anti-ship missiles. The Americans are now 53 miles away, which is not an air launch. It's about 50 miles from a surface launch and about 70, 80 miles from an air launched. Just because of basic kinematic properties, obviously. These guys are doing what I told them. They've gone there, they're going to orbit, and they're going to launch attacks into these guys if they can see them with their radars. And these guys are doing what I asked them. They're going up, they're staying safe. God, they got up so quick. The Nimitz can launch planes so quick. I mean, look at the Red Mother. Red Mother is still launching her 24 babies, the little Russian Ivans. And Nimitz has already chucked off 16 stealths, plus nearly 16 Legacy Hornets representing Super Hornets. Really is quite a thing. So, how many harpoons have they got? Let's go and count. So, the guy at the front died. These guys have got 8 launchers at the back. You can see their valued viewers. 16. Plus, I don't think the Arleys have them, and the carrier doesn't have them. 16 plus 16 planes times 4. 16 times 16, 64. 64 plus 16. Oh, this guy's going in, look. And shooting down. You've got to go and defend your... anti-ship guys, Simba, because Sukhoi's got in there and he's killing all the anti-ship guys.
I'm in
Boom!
formation with him.
Boom! Amazing. You got him. You got him. Okay, you've got more Sukhois coming. You've got a flight of 4. They've got up together, and they're going as a flight of 4 to attack these guys. 64 plus 16. Can anyone do that? 80, I think. 80 harpoons they've got. 80, as opposed to the 35 anti-ship missiles that Ivan could fire. That's a big difference. However, they're half the speed. They're half the speed. So, what does that mean? Also, they can't fire until they're 7 miles away. That's weird, because the Americans could fire at these missiles when they were 25 miles away. Why is that? Altitude, question mark? Probably curvature of the Earth, size of the radar cross-section, and the altitude they fly at, much lower. The lower they can go, the harder they are going to be to shoot down, the less time you're going to get. So, what is the best missile? Less of them, higher and faster, or more of them, cheaper, slower, and lower? The Americans think one way, the Russians think the other way. SM2s are going up for these guys here to protect the bogs. So I've tried to plan everything that's best for everyone, valid viewers, this time round, so there's no one trying to get an advantage. So hopefully you can see that in the way that everything's laid out, because these guys are defended by the SM2s. So everything's covering everyone. Now, we were talking about the different doctrines in mind. The Russian carrier group isn't particularly defensively mined. Yes, it's got naval grumbles going at massive, fancy, expensive missiles. It hasn't got many of them. Whereas these guys have got like 400 SM2s or whatever the math is. These have got like 100. A quarter of the amount of equivalent grumbles. So there's a very good chance they just fire enough harpoons and they will end up getting through, because these guys will run out of Navy grumbles. That's the thing that can happen here. So that's going to be interesting to see how that works. I really don't know what I'm supposed to be following. Simba, what are you up to? You're in your little...
I'm pursuing the 2 MiG-29s.
Roger, give them boom boom from me.
Or the Su-33s, I should say.
Roger. I've got to merge. We've got to merge. We've got... Something's going on. They're shooting your lovely little ducklings down, your beautiful, beloved bogs. And you got to merge there. Dogfight. Dogfight. Anti-ship versus... You see, they don't... I told them to be anti-ship, so they're not really going to fight. They can, but they're going to concentrate on getting their anti-ship missiles out. It's too much to look at, really, valued viewers. I know you probably want to see the dogfight, but we've really got to see what's going to happen here. Where's Simba? There's Simba. He's launched this missile against this guy. Got him. You got him. You got him. But you are merged with 2 more Simbas, so be careful. Boom! Bogs, those bogs are going down. I think most of them got their payload off, though, so the damage is done. Look at that ET. That's an ET. That's a medium-range infrared passive seeking missile. A real beast of a missile. I guess similar NATO has a Micah IR or something. There's one tucked up right inside you, Simba. You are dogfighting him, as you can probably see. Yeah, he needs to go down, Simba, because he's attacking your guys. So just get something out. Well done. Good show. You've got another one in there who's launched at your carrier group. Wow, that's brave. Look at that. It's going into the bogs, which aren't stealthy at all. The bogs have dodged. I didn't see any... no harpoons have got through yet. So far, the defensive Russians are holding. Look at this guy. He is... Gee, look at this Ivan. He's just gone right over the Americans. And now he's getting shot at. He's gone in for some easy bogs. Okay, harpoon situation's good for now. This guy's the major threat at the moment. Look at that! Something just hit. A Ticonderoga. Did you see that, valued viewers, or was that my eyes? A big war-headed missile just hit a Ticonderoga. I don't know where it came from, and I think there was SM2s were concentrating on these aircraft up here, and one of these supersonic missiles snuck through. I think that's what's happened. Now that's a possible game changer. That's a dead ship. Okay, they got rid of the Ivan, but the Ivan really did his job there, I think. Look at that AMRAAM chasing! He's chasing him! Oh, he's down. Nice AMRAAM, someone.
That'd be me.
There's one more. There's another Ivan coming in. All the Ivans are out. There's only 5 Ivans left in play now. Good time to take a sip of coffee, guys. This really is hotting up. Harpoon's got through. No, it hasn't. Grumbles are coming out. Boom! Amazing stuff. The harpoons are wearing very thin now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 harpoons left in play, plus whatever's still to be launched. More coming out here. No, there are definitely more harpoons up in the air to be fired. That's weird, flying, but okay. Someone's dogfighting. Simba's dogfighting. I'm worried that you're going to get friendly fire by your buddy. You've got a Fox 3 coming in, Simba. So as soon as this hits, get the heck out of there. Good shot. Possible blue on blue. Missile's gone active on Simba. And you're safe. Oh, it really is to play for. It looks like I was right in saying it was going to be a close match. Oh, and that Ticonderoga's been finished off. Something has happened to the Americans. They're no longer defending themselves. I wonder, have they finally run out of SM2s? Now, hang on, let me just do this and then we'll talk. I think they finally run out of SM2. So what's happened is, a lot of people are complaining, why don't you make all the planes anti-ship? Well, you don't need to. All you do is get enough Ivans in the air, if you were Russians, to wear down the Americans, to get rid of all the SM2s, and then they can't defend themselves anymore. So, in a way, the most effective thing you can do is go and Wild Weasel, which is what they're doing. Which is technically could be more effective than an anti-ship Hornet. I don't know, you tell me. Someone will have to do the maths and model it, but it's working. These guys have had much less aeroplanes, and they've died a lot more, but they're actually being more effective against the Americans because they've burnt the Americans' SM2s away. They've burnt the Americans' way of defending themselves, and now we've got supersonic missiles, P700 Granites, you can see here, just smack into their faces, and they can't do anything about it. Really interesting stuff. Oh, he's already sunk. He's already sunk. It's a bit annoying. The way DCS works is a missile is fired, and when it's fired, that's the point it decides which ship it's going for, if it's an AI launched missile. So if in the time that the missile has travelled, the ship has sunk, it will still go for that ship and won't seek a new target. It's something that has to be corrected and fixed by ED, so we will bring that up at some point. All aircraft have been launched. 24 were launched from the Americans, 32, about they say 36 have been launched. Sorry, 36 from the Americans, 24 from the Russians. The Americans have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 left. So it's almost been a 1-for-1 kill ratio. Probably more by SAMs than anything else. Let's see what happens here. We've got a Granite going in. No, got shot down. And a shipwreck from whoever. Got that shipwreck. He wants that plane, but the Naval Grumbles want him. Oh, lucky. Okay, you see how he's gone sideways and got low. That's called radar notching. Best value to beat a radar guided missile, but it may not be enough. Even with his fancy stealth technology. Simba! Boom! Out he goes. Go on, you can respawn. Yeah, they're not easy things to beat. They don't have their own radars on. They use a mothership's radar, but like we said, such power and processing ability is coming out of those ships' radars that they can see things like that. Very hard to notch them. Okay, we've got another shipwreck going in. Oh, I think the Russians are out of ammo. The Russians, I think, are not firing at these ships. I think everyone's basically out of ammo. I've got to see this Granite in. Shipwreck, sorry. No, yeah, Granite. This is a Granite or a shipwreck. Oh, taken out by the phalanx. Oh, look, rims. The Americans are relying.
Have a conscientious objector.
They do. Look, they're relying on these rims, rolling airframe missiles. Not what the rim stands for. They're spinning sidewinders, essentially. Wow! Look at this. Fat Amy's down, and Fat Amy 2 is down. We've still got Naval Grumbles. Boom! No good, sir. Too close. Right, all of your Fat Amy's are dead now. So all you've got is a bunch of bogs with no missiles, really, that are just going to, well, probably not do anything. They're probably just forming up to land. Simba's taking off again. The Americans have actually got 4 Sukhois, which have tasked to stay up. And, wow, you've got an AMRAAM that's still chasing one of them into space, 50,000 feet. Look at that. Could actually come down on top of him. Now, it's a waiting game, value viewers. We've got to that point where each fleet has worn each other out defensively, and no one's won. The Americans are 2 ships down, bear in mind. They're 1 Ticonderoga down, and they're the sacrificial Arleigh Burke down. So my money's probably on the Russians at this point for what is probably going to become a gunfight, because these guys have got no more harpoons. Nud pas de harpoon. They're all gone, and the bogs have all lost theirs. The only things they've got left, which, let's face it, is amazing, is those 127mm cannon fore and aft of those ships. Now, here's the thing. If we're going to go to cannons, if we're going to get like that, the Russians are going to win this because look at this. Moskva, twin AK-130 mil turrets and better armoured than the American ships. I would go for the Ivans if I was a betting man. Same thing. No, actually, here's a problem. The Kirov, for the terrible guy who made this design flaw, decided to put the AK-130 on the rear. Look, he didn't put it on the front. That means that it's not going to fire. It's useless. Now, in real life, the missile would turn, obviously, the vessel would turn sideways and fire broadside, but these AI aren't good enough. They're not programmed good enough. Again, that's an ED problem. That's not a me problem. But he's going to be a useless vessel. But he is powerful. Will suck up a lot of shells. And like I said, it looks like we are going into a gunfight right now. Welcome back, valued viewers. We've skipped a few minutes because nothing's been happening. These guys are just waddling around until they run out of fuel. Looks like these guys are actually coming to land. Question mark. Yes, they are. Look at that. These are the harpoon-bearing anti-ship Hornets that survive. There's one that survived earlier. Hello. Boom. 3-wire. What are you up to, Simba? Where are I? Oh, Simba's going on an interesting flanking mission. Now, this is allowed. There are no rules here apart from don't use nukes and, you know, stupid stuff. What's your task? Are you going for those surviving? Are you going for those surviving flankers?
Yep, and whatever that big W is in my way.
Welcome back. Simba has worked all the way around. I don't know where these guys are going, and he's found an AWACS. I don't think he actually realises he's found an AWACS, but he has. Give him some McLovin. Boom. Boom, you got him. There's a bunch of Ivans to your west if you want to go and fight them. I've just flown away. Welcome back. Simba's been... Oh my goodness, I've just missed a whole load of action. Right, go on and Timber, fire at that baddie. There's also a bunch of Navy Grambles gone up since I've been out. I've just been doing normal boring work. I'll do this. Oh, it's tracking him, but does it have the legs? Does it have the legs, Simba? Oh, look at him go! It's going to get him. Amram! Oh, shh! Well done. That's the last Ivan down. And these are the last remaining Grumbles that are going after little bogs, which are trying to land. Oh my god. That's the funniest thing ever. Look at them. Look at them. Look at them. I can't quite make it. While he's landing, look. He's got no interest. He's like, whatever. Distance between groups, fleets now, Simba. You might as well go and just smash your face into them now. They've got nothing else to do. It's 20 miles. They will start firing at each other very shortly. This is the last, apart from Simba, this is the last AI plane going down. I can, from their carrier, from the American carrier, I can see the Russian carrier. Now, you wouldn't see that in real life. The Earth's curvature wouldn't allow you to, but it's quite cool. And the interesting thing about this simulator is Earth's curvature is not modelled visually, but it is modelled physically. That kind of makes sense in terms of the sensors and missiles and whatnot. Right. Wow, only 4 bogs survived out of 30... No. 6 bogs survived out of 32 AI planes. Oh, there's another one, Simba, but I don't think you're going to catch him up. And it's going at 200 knots. Rather than RT being. I don't know why he's doing that. But you know what? That really is a him problem. Distance between fronts is 18 nautical miles. I'll return when they start bombarding the heck out of each other. Welcome back, valued viewers. Nothing's happened since then, obviously. I don't know. I guess not much for you to do, really, Simba. 12 to 30 nautical miles. And, oh, I thought the Americans were about to start firing, but they haven't. I apologise. It was a false alarm. So, just to remind you, we've got a Ticonderoga cruiser, 3 times Arleigh Burke destroyer, and the carrier itself, with a bunch of Coldbirds on, and Simba. You can do whatever you want. Whatever you can find that's used. Oh, something's blowing up. Something is blowing up. That must mean that a thing is happening. And no, it's not. Oh, okay. Ticonderoga's firing. Forward gun, 127 mil. Standard issue. Rear gun won't be able to fire until broadside. Look at that, valued viewers. Take that in your face. Those shells will take ages to get there, so they're probably not even exploding yet. No, they're not even exploding yet. And I apologise for the 1980s style polygon count of the ship, valued viewers, but I'm afraid that is not a me problem. Look at it firing. Those shells are going to come down at some point. Here they come.
Yep.
Each of those shells is modelled for wind and all that stuff. You're not going to get much accuracy at this range. Remember, you can't. Any ships can't actually see each other because of the Earth's curvature. They're firing via radar. Well, they might see each other's masts, foremasts, I suppose. And none of the Russians are firing back yet because I guess they're not in range. Those bangs are sonic booms. Oh, we've got a hit on the Kirov. Kirov's going to sit and take the abuse. Now, it's been a long time, Simba, since we've got to the point where forces are so equal that we go down to guns, and we've done everything we can. We've had 32 plus planes on one side, 24 planes on the other side. We've had all the anti-ship missiles firing, but they're just so equal. It's going to come down to guns hitting faces at the end of the day, which, let's face it, is freaking amazing. Not much accuracy at this range, obviously. You'd only get one in, even with modern gunnery and radars, you'd only get one in 20, one in 30, one in 40 hits. Simply because guns are not guided weapons. Look, Moskva, the Slava class cruisers are now firing, which is going to even it up. In fact, it's going to even up a lot more, because look at the rate of fire. Look at the rate of fire. It's the beauty about the twin cannons. You get twice the rate of fire, maybe even more. I could just sit and watch that all day, valued viewers. I wish I was there. I wish I was there getting blown up. The 18-inch guns on the Yamato, which we also have here and we'll do again at some point, actually blew its own ship to pieces because they were so powerful. These are not on that caliber, but now watch the spouts. It's going to be absolutely shrouded in a minute when those shells start landing. Okay, the harpoon launcher's out of action. Not that it was needed anyway, because it was used up. Hit. Ticonderoga, I would say, is in quite a lot of trouble here. Again, the Russian accuracy is even worse than the American accuracy, but enough shells should do the job. Hit. Look how they're accurate laterally, but not very accurate longitudinally. Is that realistic? I don't know. Let me know what you think. I would have thought they would be just as accurate laterally as thingy, but I don't know. And it stopped. It stopped. They've run out. Now here's the problem with the Russians. Again, they shot they've shot their wad early, and all they've done is damage slightly a Ticonderoga, and they're out of ammo. They're out of ammo. I know you can recharge them, but I'm not sure you can do it while Oscar Mike. I think you've got to go to the port and whatnot. So, I guess that's a them problem. They've got the same problem with their missiles as they have with their guns. Now, why didn't they use them? Why didn't they use them later when they would have been more accurate? I just don't know. This Kirov's just going to get blasted to pieces here. I wonder if we can get both fleets in one shot. Oh, we can. Look at that. So look how close they are to each other now. I mean, it's not close, it's like 11 miles, but with a low aspect lens. Oh, someone's firing again. That must be a destroyer firing now. The destroyers are having a pop at the Americans now, look. Look at that Kirov getting hit again and again. It's a big ship, and it is armoured to some degree. I don't know how much. And why is it called a battle cruiser? It's because of the weight class. It heads into the historical World War II, World War I battle cruiser weight class. And why did they make it that big? Big ships are inherently complex and very expensive. I don't know. I'll be interested on what you guys think about that. The Americans have run out of ammo, at least for the Ticonderoga. And look, someone is firing. Now, who is that? Must be the destroyers. Yep, that's the destroyers. No Tsushima. Unknown on gun type there, but they're not doing much damage, I can tell you that. Fronts are now, wow, 5 miles. That's gone quick. Remember, both fleets are at flank speed, 30 knots. Pretty terrible accuracy even at 5 miles, I'm afraid to say. Oh, there's something relaxing, majestic, value viewers, about just sitting and watching them pummel, iron glove each other to death. You can just sit down and watch the world fly by. It's my form of meditation, valued viewers. I don't know about you. The thought there's nothing you can get on with, you've just got to sit and watch them slug it. Kind of nice in a way.
Yep, the 2 destroyers in the back of the Russian side are just firing away.
Yeah. Moskva's, the Slavas use all their ammo up. Are douchebags. Yep. Oh, a lot more fire going on now. What's going on now? And the Russians are also under attack. Okay, so the destroyers are now firing. All kind of S is going to happen now. Whoops. Let's have a look. Yeah, the destroyers are firing, I think, at the Kirov. Is the Kirov firing? No, Kirov is not firing. Pretty badly, as you can see. And the Nostrashimis, the frigates, are firing at the Ticonderoga. They still haven't killed that Ticonderoga. That is horrendously bad shooting, bearing in mind that the fleets are now 3 miles away from each other. There was a lot of bad shooting going on today, Simba. Never mind. We'll hang with it. Maybe there's a nasty wind out today or something. Some pretty bad shooting, boys. I'm sure they should be hitting each other with 100% accuracy at this point. They could be able to see each other's hulls at this range. Boom. That was the bridge. That was the bridge. It's still there, though. The ship was out of ammo a long time ago. Oh, midships. These Ticonderogas. Oh, in the bridge. Ticonderogas are very tough, very durable. Boom. Up in the mast. In real life, that would have destroyed all of the sensors and everything, I imagine. What's going on now? The frigates are out of ammo, I think. They're going to get to some weird point where we're merged with no more ammo, which is going to be interesting. But everyone's out of ammo. Simba, you can take off if you want, because they're all out of ammo and someone's got to do something. We have indeed reached an impasse, valued viewers. It's all up to... what's your name? Simba. Your name is Simba. Watch this. Do something good, Simba. That's an hors d'oeuvre. That's an hors d'oeuvre. Oh my goodness! I've completely missed... A thing is happening. What the hell's going on? What's firing at what? A bunch of SA-15s just got shot at the carrier. And now... Okay, look, the SA-15s is shooting at the carrier. That's new coding. I've never seen that before. I was not expecting that, valued viewers. Look, 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 look. Those are short-range surface-to-air missiles, and they're shooting the carrier with it. Brand new, seen here, first time, valued viewers, and the AK-630s are destroying that Ticonderoga. Look at that. They're 30mm, essentially GAU-8s. Not very accurate. They're not designed to be very accurate, though. And these bullets exploding here are 20mm Vulcan cannons. Sea-Whiz. Oh my god, Simba, what's happened to you? What did they do to your beautiful face? He's airborne with a plane that's leaking fuel, but he's airborne. Right, be careful not to take out your own ship, whatever you're going to do. Look at this. This is something we did not see in the middle of this fight last time. A stealth fighter. Oh, they shredded your beautiful face, Simba! Boom! Oh, weird things are happening all over the place now. It's heating up, valued view. Oh, the Kirov, she's sunk. They broke her back. With a Sea-Whiz? Apparently so. Enough Sea-Whiz bullets kill anything, valued viewers. Oh, more things are happening. I don't know what that is. All the things are happening now. We're going to have to zoom back a bit. The Moskvas are gone. The Slava class cruisers are gone. Where have they gone? What the heck is going on? Where have the Slava cruisers gone? No, they're there. That is a Slava cruiser. Am I getting a plane? Oh, Simba, your beautiful face again. What is going on? The cruisers have disappeared off the map, and I don't know how or why. And the carrier's just taking hit after hit with SA-15. Tiny little warheads, value viewers, like 10-pound warheads or something. It's now a Sea Whiz battle. I really don't know what I'm supposed to look at now because things are going mental. The Ticonderoga, don't you die, Simba. The Kirov's burning. Oh, Simba! SA-15 Gauntlet in the face. Wowzer. There is no other way of looking at this other than what? Look at those missiles. Never seen that before. They're just little Diddy missiles. They take down a plane, but they're not taking down a carrier. I can tell you that. Kind of a waste of a missile, really. What do I know? Okay, we've got Arleigh Burke attacking the Moskvas, which have disappeared off the map for some reason. I'll go for the Moskvas. They've got AK-630s on. Look at that. Oh my god, they're going to ram. They're ramming each other. And Simba's just flying by. This is almost too much at this point. Oh, Simba's lost his face. Beautiful face again. The carrier is now being shot at by the Moskva. Oh my god. The Kirov's down. And the carrier is sea-whizzing. The carrier is sea-whizzing. The Ticonderoga, while firing simultaneously at everyone with everything else. This is all new, valued viewers. All new. Carrier's now being hit. Carrier's now being hurt. This is endgame, valued viewers. This is endgame. And what a way to go out. If you have to go out in a massive Gatling gun and gauntlet fight. The Moskva is broadsiding now. Broadsiding the carrier along with SA-15's been pumped in. Oh, Simba. Oh, Simba. Oh, they've taken out one of the Noise Sashimis, but what does it matter now? It's now carrier on carrier action. I don't think we've ever seen this before. Carrier on carrier action. I think we've seen it once, actually. Look at the Moskva absolutely bombard. We're now fleet mixed in with fleet. Oh, Simba's firing AMRAAMs at him. Go on, Simba, fire your AMRAAMs at him. Bless your cotton socks. Yes, hits with the AMRAAMs. Got 70-pound warheads or more. And his face, an extremely expensive and beautiful face. It's gone inside one side and outside of the other. Okay, the carrier's taking broadside action now. The Moskvas have passed. The danger's passed from the Moskvas. Look at it. Look at the Russian. Look how the Russian broadsides, but the Nimitz doesn't broadside. What a finale, valued viewers. Oh, it's on fire. The Nimitz is gone. Your beautiful Nimitz. Remember, those are high explosive rounds in those AK-630s. 30mm high explosive rounds. They're doing damage. They're penetrating and doing damage. They're still firing. They're absolutely... Okay, this guy's coming in for full broadside now. Go on, Simba. Oh, Simba was chewed to pieces. Simba, you got to get your AMRAAMs off quicker. How are you even taking off? Definitely endgame now. As Kuznetsov comes in for the final touch.
Nope, won't let me spawn anymore.
Roger. There are going to be some extremely angry messages from the Americans. We've done it fairly, though. Look, they're going down with dignity. They're saluting the Russians and going down with dignity, and he's not even firing anymore. That is the end, Simba. That is the end. The fleets have now passed through each other. I would say that's probably the best one so far. No one's firing at each other. The Blues have given up at this point, and they've given in. No, the Bushmaster's going. The Bushmaster's firing. They've run out of everything apart from the ye old Bushmaster 25 Mike. Bang, 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 bang. EO guided. Absolutely not giving up on one of the little frigates, look. Scratching the paint. It shows how big these ranges are, how much those big shells dip. Absolutely not going down by that far, but they're not even doing any damage at this point. That's the end. It was just, I mean, 3 ships of each thing left at the end there, but it was, let's do the review. So the first attack was the Russian attack, and the Americans just defended it by their excellent formation, which was great work. Then they slowly pumped 80 harpoons into the Russians, but the Russians defended them with their Navy grumbles, which they've got a lot of. Then the air war was won by the Americans. The Lightnings just they were supreme in the air, simple as that. But eventually they all got shot down, including Timber. After that, it's a World War II match. After that, it's gun on a gun, radar guided, not too different from World War II. And the Russians won. How did they do it? I don't know. Close range AK-630s? How did they win it? All of the naval 130mm gunfire was pretty crap, to be honest. Valued viewers are saying put subs in. I've said it 28 times in a row now. There are no subs. They don't do anything. I know you're not going to listen, but I'll say it again. There are no subs. They don't do anything. And that's it. Simba, we will not be revisiting this one unless something else changes, but we're up to Lightning 2s and the new firing doctrine, so I don't think there's anything to change. How do you feel about that, valued Simba?
Good fun.
Good fun. I hope you enjoyed that. Next week we'll be reenacting World War II, which should be interesting. I hope you enjoyed that, and I'll see you later.